Hi friends. I thought I'd jump on here real quick just to say that the clouds have parted and I'm officially feeling a lot better postpartum. So if people don't know, I just had my second baby. Her name is Noah Olivia. She is 6 months old, and my oldest child, Levi, is 3 years old. He just turned 3 this month. It's been quite the interesting time over at our house, but I just wanted to come on here and share some of the things that have really helped me postpartum. Postpartum is a really hard time for a lot of people. I remember with my first baby, it was extremely hard, and COVID hit a month later, so that was a entirely different ordeal. But this time around with two, it's been different and difficult in its own way. So I just wanted to come on here and say what has helped me in this time, so this can help anyone postpartum, new mom or mom of 2, mom of 3. I'll take any tips that anyone else has, but I just wanted to share right as my hairs come back what has helped me. Number 1, I would say first and foremost, meditation. I do TM, transcendental meditation, but I know that that is something that isn't available for everyone, and frankly that bothers me. I wouldn't focus necessarily on learning TM. I would focus on meditating itself and taking time to sit and be still. So I know that it's very difficult as a mom to even get a quiet house, whether you're in your room or anywhere. It's hard to get somewhere quiet, but focus on that. Focus on just giving yourself time to just sit and breathe and just be. Just be. No to-dos, no nothing. Just sit and see what comes up. I think number 1, that has given me the most peace, and I've gotten all of my downloads from that, because there's always going to be things on the to-do list, but you should start with this. Okay, sorry, little intermittent break. I had to tie my hair up. It's getting a little hot in this car. So, number 2, this has been revolutionary for me, and I really feel like other women would benefit from this. So my husband actually just finished up a improv for professional development course. So it's a 5-week course, Tuesday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. If you're in the Orange County, Long Beach area, I can send you their information. He did it for work, which is awesome. It helps you with public speaking, anxiety, anything. So helps you in life. He thought it would be a good idea for me to do it because I've been feeling really stuck, which is true. I've been feeling extremely stuck. I've been focused on the baby, been focused on Levi, been focused on everyone else except myself. As weird as improv sounded and random, it sounded like something I needed. So I just said, hey, sign me up, Seth. So I went, and it was incredible. I have 4 more classes, but the first class, a light bulb went off in my head. I mean, it was like, everyone needs this postpartum. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a good public speaker. I mean, I used to be extremely scared of public speaking, but as the years went on, I'm not as much. So I wasn't too worried about that in the class, but I was more so, it was the unknown. Improv is something new. I don't really watch improv, so I had no idea what to expect. But literally, I'm an anxious person. I will say that. I have anxiety. I think a lot of people do. This class was amazing. So basically, improv, it physically gets you out of your head because you're having to focus on the extreme present moment that is. You're working on your listening skills. You're working on your public speaking skills. You're working on improvising in the moment. That was incredible. Just gets you to be silly and just come back to yourself. That was what I saw in this class that I thought all postpartum moms need, is to come back into themselves. They need some form of exercise. Of course, you can take all the mom time you want. You can go to Home Goods. You can go to the grocery store. I don't count the grocery store as mom time because that's not something for you. You're shopping for your family. You can go on a walk, whatever. That is nice mom time, but this was extremely positive, and I really want to share this with the world. Go look for a local improv class. It doesn't matter if you don't work or you're on maternity leave, or it doesn't matter if you have a job or not. This will help you in life. You can network in the class. All walks of life are attending these classes. I was able to just be silly again. It was just me, myself, and I there working on myself. And it felt good. And I think this would be amazing for all of you. Okay. So look it up in your local area. If you live near me in Long Beach, Orange County, hit me up. This was in Irvine. It's worth it. Very reasonable money-wise. So I think number 2, go to an improv class. Do something outside your comfort zone. It's a 2-hour class. Babies can wait. They'll be fine. Number 3, affirmations. Affirmations, as woo-woo as it may sound, affirmations are kind of incredible, especially when you're in theta state. So when you're in theta state, you can access your subconscious programming directly. So you're in theta state right when you wake up, 5 to 15 minutes after wake up, 5 to 15 minutes before bed, in your sleep, and when you're meditating. So those are the times when you really should be affirming what you want. And you're not affirming as in, I want a beautiful home. You're affirming from a place of already having it. So you say, I am wealthy. I am beautiful. I am at peace. I am free of worry. Let me say some of the ones I do. I'm limitless. I am living in my authentic truth. I am powerful. I am energetic. I am beautiful. I am energy. I am love. I am peace. I am manifesting my wildest dreams. I am so grateful my problems are resolved. And then you've seen the lucky girl syndrome saying, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Everything works out for me. I mean, that shit works also. I do that too. It works. So you really need to focus on specifically before bed and in the morning. So when you get up in the morning, don't pick up your phone. I'm sorry, don't pick up your phone. Don't look at the news. Don't look at Instagram. It's not going to help you. It's not. I'm trying myself. Number 4, one that is really hard for me, but I know is helping. Cut out alcohol or drastically cut down on what you're drinking. I promise you it'll help. And this is coming from the girl that used to drink a lot. And I've always been the friend. I've always been the one at parties, like, come take a shot, or like, let's have mimosas, or come over, let's have wine. If no one's asking for it, I still bring it. I'm like, hey, anyone want wine? I've been that girl. And I'm realizing now that it has not been serving me whatsoever. It's been a bummer, actually. I went 3 weeks without any alcohol, and then I went on a date with my husband and had just one drink. And the next morning, it was a bummer. I just felt bummed out. I felt depressed. It wasn't like I was judging myself for having that drink. It was more like it affected me and my mood. Just one. It's wild. Watch Andrew Huberman Lab's podcast on alcohol and how it affects your brain and your overall well-being. That podcast blew me away. I am not trying to demonize anyone that drinks. I'm not writing it off for life. If I'm in Italy and I want a glass of wine, if I want to drink champagne at my best friend's wedding, I'm going to do it. And I don't judge anyone who does. But for me, I was kind of falling into that mom culture, that fake consumer mom culture of like, mom juice, I need to have wine after my kid goes to bed. No, you don't. Make a cup of tea. Watch some shit show. Turn your brain off. The alcohol will make you sleep worse. I promise you, it feels nice in the 10 minutes you're doing it. And then you might want more and more. But then that fades. It's fleeting. And then you feel like shit. And then you get more anxious, like me. Maybe you don't, even though I would say you probably do. Sorry. So it's gotta go. What are we on? Number 6? This is also a big one. You're cutting out alcohol. You're looking at what you're putting into your body. Eat right. I know it sucks in the moment. I know when you make mac and cheese for your kids, you want to just eat it. Of course. And I'm not telling you not to eat it. But the person that I've discovered that has helped me immensely with this is Glucose Goddess. So props to my cousin Diane for showing me her. I've been following her for probably a little over a year now. She's on Instagram. She's the one that posts the blood sugar comparison charts. She's amazing. Quick recap of what she tells you to do. So it's all about blood sugar. So when you eat something that spikes your blood sugar, it causes inflammation in your body. It causes you to store fat so you're not burning. So basically, if you're living your day in this roller coaster of spike, crash, it affects your mood, everything. Acne, fertility, it's a no-go. As moms, I mean, we need all the help we can get. And so for me, like I said, if you make your toddler mac and cheese, you have a new baby at home, of course you're gonna wanna eat the mac and cheese. Of course. What she says is if you wanna eat the mac and cheese, eat some vegetables and fat, protein before you eat the carbs. So always eat the carbs last. So carbs are rice, pastas, sugary, sweet things, and fruit. Fruit is always at the end of the meal also. Food combining, yes, that is a thing. I don't follow that. I know people swear that you should eat fruit before meals because it digests the quickest, but a lot of people don't do well with fruit. So if you're eating pineapple, mango, any sort of fruit, banana before a meal, you're literally spiking your blood sugar right before you eat that chicken. And if you're vegan, right before you eat your chickpeas, whatever. It's not good. Another hack that she tells you, she says she has a couple hacks. It's always good to go for a 10-minute walk right after you eat. Or if you can't walk, you got babies at home napping, do some squats, do some push-ups, anything to use your muscles and burn that glucose. And then what else? She has some hacks like taking some apple cider vinegar, any type of vinegar aside from balsamic, having that in your water and chucking it before the meal. That will decrease the level of the spike. Those are some of the key takeaways, but check her out. She's amazing. I love her. Okay, tip number 7, and probably the last one for now. The last thing I would say is just overall mindset. It's so hard because at the end of the day, everything we're going through is temporary. As hard as things are in the moment, and I have to tell myself this daily. I have to walk away, leave the house at random times because it's overwhelming. I just get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed by the mess in the house, everything. It's exhausting. And as much as I don't want to care that my house is a freaking mess, I do. So the thing I would say is just get out, move your body, mind over matter, and just, if you don't know what to do, just take action. Take action in some form. Do some sort of movement. Take some sort of class. Sign up for ClassPass. Do something. Mindset wise, our babies are only this little once, We've got to just enjoy every second. As annoying as it sounds, it goes by fast. So if you need to get out to come back and be more centered and enjoy your kids, do it. Go to yoga. Go to Pilates. Go walk on the beach. Go ground. Go put your feet in the grass or on the sand and just ground. And then come back and be a better mom. They would much rather be away from you for 2 hours for you to be a better mom than not. So your babies will be fine. Take your time. Do stuff for you and enjoy. There's this person inside here that's missing you. That's missing you and taking care of you. Go get that $7 latte. Who cares? I mean, don't get it too often, but go get it. Go to the farmer's market. That's what I'm about to do. I'm parked here. I'm going to the farmer's market because this is my me time. Yeah, it's overpriced, but I'm doing it. Go do it. Live from the end. Live from the end. So when I say that, it's like what I was saying with the affirmations. Make sure that you're not longing for things like you don't have them. Be delusional. Act like you have them already. Come from a place of having it already and it will come. When I found my husband, before I found him, I had to be who I wanted to find in my life. I had to be who I wanted inside. So for anyone, it's like you have to embody what you want and it will come because that energy will attract it. You have to match that energy and it will come. So what you put out there comes back. It's a vibration and it's a match. So if your energy is all sorts of wacko, it's not going to match with this higher vibe. Try and level it out and it'll stick. I promise. Love you. You got this, mama.